Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Skyler Eckenrode.
And I'm Tim Hoffman, and welcome to Tim and Skyler After RBs.
Starting off our power rankings this week, we have Smitty, who last week was ranked number 6, took a 4-spot tumble down to the last spot, had a terrible week, only putting 51 points up against Key by all people. Forte was about your only bright spot with the 16 points he had. Smitty, the dark horse, just got even darker. You're really going to need T.O. to maybe come out of retirement if you want to have a chance this season. Maybe he can throw the ball to your guys. I don't know. So,
coming in at number 9 is Keebler. Keebler shit all over Luke worse than he shit in our bathroom. He shit all over Luke's team, and that's not something you'd expect coming from our 10th ranked preseason poll.
Coming in at number 8, we have Brent. Kind of a rough week for Brent. TD stomped him 115 to 86. And I'll tell you what, though, we got some interesting developments just now. Brent just made a trade with Davey. Going to get Arian Foster and Tony Romo for Matty Ice, and he's still got Drew Brees starting. So, Brent, your running backs might suck dick, but hopefully Arian Foster can quit your fucking laughing. Maybe Arian Foster can stay healthy for once and maybe bring you out of the basement of this league. Number 7 this week, we have our tumbleweed of the week, Tim Hoffman. A pitiful performance, to say the least, from the money team. The money team played like the broke team this week. No signs of life from his running backs. He's going to maybe need to start Johnny Manziel in the flex if he could. But then again, Johnny's playing about as well as Tim's fantasy football team. Just terrible right now. Absolutely terrible.
To defend myself, I have to say my starters, which would be Brandon Marshall and Monty Ball, put up consistent numbers. Jay Cutler did not drop the ball. He did okay. He had about 16 points. That's all right. My mistake this week to become the tumbleweed was that DeAndre Hopkins and Mark Ingram put up over 30 points on my bench. That would have made me and Davey's game a lot more interesting, and that's my fault. Coming in number 6 is Team DePaffy. Now, he's made a nice jump this week, coming up 2 spots. That's great for TD, except the fact that he played Luke. He played our last-ranked guy. Now, a win's a win in our league, and those kind of wins can add up eventually. But he had a lot of luck with Lynch this week. I don't think Lynch is going to be a 25-point man every week, so you're going to have to rely on your other team. But your whole team was pretty consistent. You had a lot of scores, over 10. You added up your points, and that helped you win the game. Good job for you, TD. Now coming up next is our leap of the week. Garrett Bowers takes the next spot.
Book Gay coming through.
Okay. He jumped 4 spots this week, so good for you, Garrett. I really liked your team. You had Andrew Luck had a nice day for you. He could have done better. Calvin Johnson came out huge. I wouldn't expect 30 points from him every week, but he still did well. I don't know. I thought you were good. Your problem this next coming week is going to be that you have a lot of injuries at running back. Your 1 and 2 running backs are hurt. That's going to end up maybe being a problem for you.
I agree. Coming in this week at number 4, we have Bert moving up 3 spots to number 4. All I have to say, Bert, is thank God for Julius Thomas and A.J. Green.
Absolutely.
You did put up the high score for the week, but I would definitely not get accustomed to doing that. You have no depth at all, and my God, are your running backs bad.
Absolutely.
I mean, absolutely terrible. Fingers crossed, Bert, maybe you can pull another one out next week. Definitely don't count on scoring 120 points every week because your tight end saves your ass. If that's what you're banking on, it's going to be a long year.
Coming in at number 3 was Mr. Marabito. He jumps up 1 spot from the week before. Vito, your team confuses me sometimes. Stafford put up a decent amount of points, but again, I don't know that he's going to do that every week for you. Jordan Cameron is hurt now. I don't know what his injury is. He's questionable. He could be out for you, and that could be a problem for you trying to get a tight end in there that can put up points for you. But all I know is if you're not scoring well in fantasy, I'm pretty sure you can go to your classroom and there's a couple girls you can score on in there. So if all else fails, get in there and get some points, all right? Coming in number 2 was our reigning champion, Skyler. He stays the same at number 2 this week. I really like his running backs. They were good. They were good for his team this week. They held him up there. His tight end's going to be a problem. Got him 0 points this week, but that's okay. And Harvin and Garcon. I mean, I say the Redskins don't put points on the board. They only got him 7 points as a starter in the flex. You want a little bit more production than that. And Harvin only got you 9 points. Harvin's going to run the ball and get downfield and get those deep threats. Didn't happen this week.
1 week, Tim. Can't rule everybody out after 1 week. If that was true, you might as well just turn the season in right now because you're fucked. But coming in number 1 again, we have Davey. Davey, not the best performance from your team this week, but I expect him to be pretty solid. Cordell Patterson, like I said, even though Tim thought he was going to be terrible, puts up 22 points, but it's complete luck.
His kicker's not going to get him 18 points every week either.
I understand that, but he only needed him to get 0 points to beat you. I was worried about Romo at quarterback. Now you got Matt Ryan, so I think he'll be all right. You traded A-Rod to me. Thank you very much. I hope Le'Veon Bell works out for you, but I really don't, actually. So, hey, thank you, everybody, for listening to today's Power Rankings. Join us next week. Look for us later in the week to have our matchups and who we like and who we don't. You all have a great week. Best of luck.
Fucking bird.